Hi guys! Happy World Tour evening! Oh my god! Gonna be world touring soon. So excited. Right, hopefully some of you might be about. Just getting an order. Still tidying up confetti from my office from when I did all of your recognition. And I've got a load. Did I get that one in the post box? I did. Right, I hope everyone's good. Hi. Hello. Oh, got a quick cuppa. Hi guys. Right, does anyone know why my function has disappeared to be able to tag people in my lives? Why has that happened? Oh, what's this? Hold on. Hi. World tour ready, people? Didn't even know you could do that. What are these little things all about? Who even knew you could do this? I like this one. Oh, it's a bit much. That is a bit much. Hold on. Popular mask. Oh, I look like the kids have been at me. I hope you're all good. Can you take me seriously? If I did a live training like this, can you take me seriously? I can't even take myself seriously. I think I've got chocolate in my teeth. Look. It's a good look. I look like Pirate Pete. Right, hold on. Let me put it on normal. Hi. Here I am. Right, I hope you're good. I've got my Scentsy t-shirt on. Look. I've got one more. I'm actually ready for World Tour, like really early. It's 5:10. I just wanted to come on and talk to you guys about, like, you know, what. Hold on one second. Sorry, I was just reading something. I just want to talk to you guys about, World Tour, what it is. I just want to talk to you about, like, some of the moments that I've had today. I've had like some proper light bulb moments. I know I go live in here quite a lot. You don't have to watch every single live, but I know some of you like to watch the live. Some of your husbands and wives and God knows what must think I practically like live in your house, the amount I'm live. But today I just sort of wanted to talk about like the feel of what a Scentsy event is all about and the feel that you're going to get. And I want to give you a bit of a rundown. So when I joined Scentsy, there was a world tour which was in March. I didn't go on the first world tour. I didn't do anything. I didn't go. So what normally happens on world tour is basically Heidi and Orville travel all around the world with the home office team, and they literally travel from place to place, and they run an event at every single place. And at each place, they talk about like products that are coming. They show like real life, actual, hold all the products. When you go to these things, you will have a table normally that's set up with all the different products that are coming, and you can go and smell them, you can go and touch them, you can feel the waxes. And normally we would get to do that before that actually happens. But obviously catalogue seasons and stuff have changed, which is why I actually worked it out. I was going to Mike, I can't work out why World Tour is so early this year, but now I know why. It's because normally we would be launching our catalogue in February, so you would have had a chance to see all the goodies before they actually launch. Now, when you all get together, it's normally, it would be ticketed. It should have been this one this year. I don't know where this would have actually been for World Tour. I don't know where they were planning. But we'd normally all get together, and the first world tour that I went on was in 2019. And basically what happened was I was teaching at that point, and I tried to get tickets for our world tour, which was in, where was it? Stamford-le-Hope? No, it wasn't in Stamford-le-Hope. It was somewhere like, I want to say in Kent somewhere, or somewhere near Bluewater or somewhere like that. And I basically tried to get tickets, and it was a Thursday, and Mike was like, Lise, there is no way you're going to get home from work and get to where you need to go to in time to go. You're not going to be able to go. And I think because I wasn't going, a lot of my team that I had at the time held back, and they didn't also book tickets. And then Nick Wilson come round to me, and she was like, I so wish we'd gone to World Tour. Like, I can't believe we've not going. And I went, and I was like, and I sort of just said this joking. I went, we could go to Belfast because there's still tickets for Belfast. And she was like, should we go? So basically what happened was we rang Laura and we went, right, let's go. Do you fancy going to Belfast? And Laura just went, yeah. So we went on to EasyJet and we booked our flights the night before. Mike come home from work and I went to him, I'm going to Belfast tomorrow. And he was like, what? And I was like, yeah, I'm going to Belfast tomorrow. It was really in the moment. We just like made this decision that we wanted to go. We, Nick's husband, Paul, picked us up like ridiculously early. It was like 6 o'clock in the morning. And he drove us to the airport and Nick was like, I'm only getting up. I know she's watching. She's like, I'm only getting up this early because it feels like I'm actually going on holiday. And it was so funny. We all turned up and we all had exactly the same colour dress on, all of us. We all just said we were wearing a dress and tights and we all had the same colour dress on, which is hilarious. So we basically flew to Belfast for the day and it was brilliant. We went into this big building, we got to see all the products and we were smelling all the products. We got a kit, like when we got there, which we couldn't take our kit home with us because we were going on a plane. You couldn't have liquids more than 50 mils, so we had to have our like kits flown home. There was giveaways. We, literally went across the road. We was in this beautiful big hotel. And it was really lovely because what happened was they asked in that time for all the directors and above in the room to stand up. And there was literally a very small handful. And I think even Nick had that realisation that like, oh my God, like I'm like one of like 10 people in the room that maybe was like a director and above. I think it was less than that. But it was absolutely amazing. It was so like, there was such a Scentsy family feel. We didn't know everybody there. Like we'd only met a handful of people. Nick had never met anybody else apart from it. This was like her first event. And I introduced her to people that I knew. Laura introduced me to people that she knew, that she'd met from being in the business a little bit longer. And it was just incredible. We listened to like 4 different people. And they taught us about AMI, they talked about follow-up, someone else talked about a power hour, and they gave us literally training and insight into like their actual business and how they work their business. And it was just like being in the Scent Squad Live. That was the sort of community feel. Holly and Dan stood up on the stage and they did this talk and we got to watch videos and as we see like sneak peeks of things that were coming in the year. It was just incredible. And we went home and we got to the airport and there was a bit of drama at the airport. But we flew home, actually got to the airport and we spent time with Holly Baker at the airport and really got to know Holly. And then we came home and our Scentsy cups were well and truly full. And I mean well and truly full. So I actually think that although it is virtual this time around, and I'm gutted that it's virtual, Scentsy Events make such a change to your business. And that definitely set my business into a new gear. I was like, oh my God, like that was amazing. Nick and I went to, and Laura and Kelly, we went to SFR later on in the year. We went to Amsterdam. As well, and I'll talk to you about that another time when we talk about Scentsy Family Reunion. That was like 3 whole days and it was incredible. So Scentsy Family Reunion is obviously going to be in Paris this year, as long as we can all fly. And then the year after, we held World Tour in Nick's kitchen, which basically we had the same situation. COVID was like, setting upon us and was, it was just starting when we decided to go World Tour. It must have been like February and we were trying to make a decision. We were like, what are we going to do? And when they announced that World Tour was going to be cancelled because of big groups getting together, like you couldn't gather as more than a group of, I think it was 30 at the time or maybe 50. And we said, oh, should we do it? Like, should we do our own thing? And literally in 24 hours, Nick, Laura and I threw together World Tour in Nick's kitchen. And luckily, Nick has just got the most incredible, huge kitchen. And we got everybody to bring food, told everyone to bring food. We invited all of our teams and said, like, if you want to come, like, come along. And we literally held our own event. We held our own World Tour. So we bought products. We gave everybody, like, presents. Like, you guys have all got through the post from your directors. If you're going, hopefully you've got a little something maybe that's come from your director. I know my guys all got something from me, and I know lots of my directors did that. We all get, we had little prezzies, and then we did a bit of training where Laura Sawkins did a training on attraction marketing because she was due to speak at World Tour. I did a training on Instagram, I believe, and social media, because that was due to be at World Tour. And then what we did, we played, Zoe Marlborough did some game training with us, of games that you can do at parties, and we literally all stood in Nick's kitchen. We played loads of games. I've got goosebumps literally talking about it. And then we did, after we'd all eaten and we chilled, we sat down and we literally got us all together at the front, all the directors that were in the room, and we did like a director question time where you could ask any question you like, anything went, literally just ask us questions. And then eventually we sort of wound down, everybody ate a little bit of food, we had a few drinks, and then Nick, me and Laura sat in Nick's kitchen drinking tea, like just absolutely buzzing. I think we even had Joanne Davidson FaceTimed us. I think even Holly we tried to FaceTime, I can't remember. But it was brilliant, and even it was just that sense of getting together that was something really special. And I promise you, when this is all over, when COVID is all over, and you get to go on all of the Scentsy events, you will be like, oh my God, I can now see what Lisa was buzzing about all that time. Scentsy events probably take your business to the next level. I don't necessarily think because of the training or anything like that, or even meeting Heidi and Orville. I think it's the actual coming together as like a group and having a common ground with a load of people that are all excited about a fragrance flower, or all excited about a mini warmer, or a new soak that's coming, or a new catalogue dropping. And everybody has that Scentsy cup that they want to fill with that spirit that's around you. And I can only describe it as to, you know, like SFR, when you all get to walk on the stage, because they celebrate all of the wins, not just, you know, all of the wins. They get to do that. Also, I think as well, like for us, when we did it with Nick's kitchen, like Georgia's just said, I can't wait to finally meet everybody. Like, yeah, just being able to put names to faces, being able to have like real conversations with people, and everybody, like when we did it at Nick's kitchen, worked the room and literally went round and got ideas from people, and new friendships were born like there. Really like amazing new friendships. And it's the same when you go to like world tour, like big world tours. You might find a friendship with somebody that's in another team that's across the other side of the world, or the other side of, you know, the country, and actually you absolutely hit it off and they become an accountability partner. I mean, look at me and Tam Richards. We met in Switzerland. Actually, didn't I? Yeah, that was the first time we met. I didn't know who Tam was. We shared a cab ride together, and Tam was on her way home because her dad was really poorly, and I was on my way back because I was teaching at the time and had to be back at work. So we shared a cab ride together, and I remember telling Tam that I wanted to earn like £6,000 a month. It would be like the dream to earn £6,000 a month. And she was like, yeah, you will get there, like 100% you'll get there. And we had this like, and that was the start of mine and Tam's friendship. And we talked about this yesterday, about how our friendship has become like, I think of her as like a really special person. The same as like, you know, Laura and all the people that are around us. But it's that side of Scentsy that you don't get from me on a computer, or your director on a computer at the other end of the phone. And it's that part of Scentsy when you get them in these tough months. Like January is a J month. J months are tough and they're quiet, and you know, they're challenging to recruit people, and they're the months when we say, you know, J months can be tough. And when then you've got an event in a J month, it lights your fire in a way that I cannot explain. Like I could literally sit here and talk about events all day long. Now, let me tell you, I was the person when I went to Mexico, I didn't understand why everyone wanted to go and have their picture with Heidi and Orville. I didn't get it. I was a bit like, I don't get it. But now when you think that they're actually famous in America, they're so well known, they're like a household name out there. And even over here now, they've made such a name for themselves, you know, with a company that's literally about to make $1 billion, means they're going to be in Forbes magazine. They're like some of the biggest business owners. And I haven't shared the post yet, but we also was voted like, I think, top direct sales company in the world, I believe. I'll post the post because I haven't read it all. But to have owners that are like that actually think about family, they actually bring in, they're not all about going out there and, you know, hanging out on a yacht with like loads of alcohol and let's all pretend we're in Ibiza and pretend we're having a lovely time, and actually we've got to go to all these meetings. They are actually about making memories, and that's what the Scentsy spirit is all about. That's what they get that a lot of other direct sales companies don't get. I've got friends, like one of my friends said to me, how comes you get to go on all these all these trips, like only our like top people go on all the trips? And I was like, because Scentsy make it in a way that basically works for everybody. It's a Scentsy family event. It literally is about everybody. It's not just about, you know, it's really hard to sort of get across. I look at a lot of people from other companies and I think to myself, and I've been there, like in one of those companies where they tell you to post pictures of like yourself, you know, go and buy something expensive and post pictures of it. You would never have, your Scentsy bossy would never tell you to do that. Not in a million years. Like I went on a couple of girls that are like doing a new company that's around here, that's local, and actually it's all, look what I can buy. I can buy this designer item, this designer item, where Scentsy's ethos is all about, let's make time to spend, let's make memories, let's spend time with your family. Let's actually do a family incentive trip so that you can bring your family to Disney. I mean, there aren't many direct sales companies out there that run that way. So we're in something that's very, very special, and you really, really get to feel that at the Scentsy events. So I don't want anybody to feel disappointed tonight, because I want you to remember in the back of your mind, think about what you're getting tonight, but then also think about what that would be like getting that live on a stage with everybody cheering, everybody excited, everybody shouting. When you say Scentsy, I say spirit, and everybody says spirit. That's what you need to make sure you do. Like, you hear that tonight, I want to hear you shout spirit. We might not all hear it, but you know what I mean. And that's what it's all about, and that's what the Scentsy spirit and ethos is all about. And leaders are seriously born at events because they shift you into another gear. Not that suddenly you're going to get all this knowledge, but they shift the sense of spirit, family, community, all of those things, simplicity, generosity and authenticity, those key core values is what they shift into another gear. And that is what being part of the Scentsy family is all about. And if you can get that across to your customers, and you can get that across to, you know, your family, your friends, people that you surround yourself with, and then they start to believe in that, and that's when they will join you on this journey. So I'm going to stop talking now, but I wanted to tell you a bit about what the Scentsy events are all about, because there might be some people that are brand new that are thinking, I've got no idea what they're talking about. They keep talking about this thing called World Tour. They're banging on about it. And I've got absolutely no idea what it is whatsoever. But this is what it is, okay? So this is what the Scentsy ethos is all about. So I really hope you enjoy it. For those of you that are joining us, there is a Zoom link out. You are very welcome to bring your bubbles, get in your pyjamas or in your comfies or whatever. And that's available from 6:45, I think I set that up for. At 7 o'clock, I will probably just silence everybody so we can all watch it. And I'm actually going to be watching and working at the same time, because I'm going to do two things at once. I'm going to have it set up on the laptop. I just need to go or stream it on my TV, I think. I was thinking there might be a way I could stream it into the Scent Squad as well, maybe. Don't know. I'll speak to Mike, see if there's a way I can do it. I don't actually think if I'm allowed to do that, actually, because everyone's paid. But, yeah, I'm probably not allowed to do that. But there might be some bits that we can take from it. And I am going to work at the same time. I'm literally going to make catalogue stickers and samples and all the rest of it. But I'm going to be live for the whole event. I will be here. I'll probably be nipping in and out, toilet, make a cup of tea, fill up my bubbles and all that jazz. Maybe even get some dinner. But that's what we're going to be doing this evening. And if you haven't bought a ticket, but you still want to just come onto the Zoom and come and say hi, then please do. Right, I'm going to speak to you later. Have a really lovely evening, guys, and I'll speak to you soon. If you're mine and you're in my director team, don't forget your glasses. Bring them. I want a picture. See you later, guys. Bye.